Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Ethereum. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like a couple of months worth of time, it's actually just the past couple of weeks broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like through this time frame, think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Been a while since the last update on this one, so definitely want to get some things updated here. And first I'm going to do is just based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So 420 is definitely that overall area of support, but definitely a more near-term level of support to keep an eye on. And I get it, crypto markets are open 24/7. So even if you're watching this video, 18 hours from now, just ask yourself the question, well, where does the price stand in regards to these levels? And that'll keep this analysis, relevant for as long as possible. But the first update and the first question you need to ask yourself is, where does the price stand in regards to that purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average? So far, so good. You can see after the price has gotten up above it, it's been tested on a few different occasions, and it's held strong there. So ideally speaking, from what would make this chart look the best standpoint, staying up above that purple line would, be the best case scenario. So again, if you're watching this 18 hours from now and the price is, anywhere up above that purple line, that implies that, everything is still doing perfectly fine. So even from now, the price could technically still pull back a little bit from there. But as long as it's above that purple line, like I said, then yeah, the chart still is looking great from a bigger picture perspective. Now, in the event the price falls below that purple line, then in my mind, the must-hold level to keep an eye on would be the 420 mark down there being denoted by that green line there. Because the last thing you want to see is for the price to go back to where it was. And how am I defining back to where it was? That would be down around this area where it was when it was flirting with these lows. Now, in regards to levels of resistance, in other words, if over the next several days the price does start to work its way back upwards, where some of these key battlegrounds at, from a, definitely an overall point of view, it's all about that pink line up there. I realize that's still quite a bit of ways up there, but like I said, that is going to come into play more and more because it's a moving average, keyword being moving. So as time goes by, that level will move itself downwards over time. But in my opinion, breaking levels of resistance, not really a huge priority right now. In my mind, top priority is just going through healthy consolidations and building higher bases. And to be fair and give credit where credit's due, so far so good, because like I said, the price tried to break down through that purple line, but the bulls did do a good job of holding strong. And in doing so, you can kind of picture that as a stair step. Built that stair step right there. You look at where the previous stair step was down at these lows, and you can see these stair steps are now starting to, create an upward stairway, and that's what you want, assuming, of course, you're bullish, is stairways going in the, upwards direction. That's what the bulls are all about, and so far that is still in play. So yeah, everybody have a good 4th of July, and keep an eye on these overall levels. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.